Hey everybody, Wolfie here. It's been a while since I posted a video or done any live streaming. It's been like 2 weeks. Sorry about that. I've been a little under the weather, at least in the mornings, and I'm pregnant. No, I've just had some pretty unpleasant withdrawal pains, I guess you call them, coming off one of my medications that I've been on for years and accidentally ran out of it a couple weeks ago. And I went and looked up all the side effects that the drug has when you're on it, and it describes a number of other issues I have, so I decided to stop taking the stuff. And then I looked up the withdrawal symptoms of this magic happy pill, and wow! Let's see, we got shakes, sweating, nausea, weight loss, which, I'll take that one. Diarrhea, which explains the weight loss. Headaches, trouble sleeping, poor sleep when you get it, fatigue, go figure, trouble concentrating, all that. Just big pile of nasties. And as it turns out, those are the mild symptoms, and thankfully that's all I'm getting. The worst withdrawal symptoms you can have, I think they only apply if you have the main condition this drug was meant to treat, which I don't. Mine was an off-label use, and I really can't say it was doing any good because I've been off of it for 3 weeks now, and my mood hasn't really changed. At least, not that I can detect. Of course, there's really nobody around to judge that apart from myself, so I'm what you might call an imperfect, unreliable narrator, but, doing my best, right? But no, some of the withdrawal pains that you can go through if you have this drug's main issue, shit like hallucinations, hearing voices, having conversations with them, seeing ghosts, suicidal ideation, severe depression. Thankfully, I don't have any of those, so don't worry about that. I'm okay. It was just for the past couple of weeks, or past 3 weeks now, it's always bad in the mornings. Just really awful, and I never seem to get rolling to get a live stream cranked up and running. And it gets better in the afternoons. And then by that time, I'm in the middle of something or just don't feel like streaming it. It's stupid. I'm going to try this weekend to get back on the horse. Actually, thinking about it today, I don't feel bad. Even in the morning, I felt okay. I haven't felt bad at all today. So maybe the symptoms are lightening up on me. Maybe I'm getting over the hump. Supposedly, the longer you're on the stuff and the higher the dose you're on, the longer it takes to come off the stuff. And apparently, at high doses, and you've been taking it for years, it can take months to come down off this stuff, even if you quit cold turkey. Now, I've been taking it for years, but it's a very low dose. I think it's the second lowest dose they make, and they make, I think I'm on 1 milligram, or was on 1 milligram of the stuff, and I think they go up to 15 or some shit. And so I was not on a very high dose. So fingers crossed that it's a light at the end of the tunnel here coming out of it. So that's really all that's new and exciting in Wilfie Land. Finally have some personal things moving forward instead of sitting around stalled. Kind of a wait and see on that. In a few months or maybe a year, who knows, I'll finally be able to tell that story that I've been hinting at that I can't right now. I wish I could explain why, but that would kind of give more detail than I want to. I'll just say I cannot comment on an ongoing legal case. And I don't know where that's going to land. But we'll see. I have a good lawyer. And I'm not in trouble. It's nothing like that. It's just something that has to be taken care of. But, yeah, apart from that, there's really nothing exciting going. Wait, no, that's not true. I just remembered. I got my concealed carry license yesterday. So it's now legal for me to carry a gun in public. As long as it's concealed. And there's a shit ton of exceptions. It's actually funny how much they put into the concealed carry law. There's all sorts of exceptions about where you're not allowed to take a gun, even if you have a license or a permit. And stuff like, some stuff makes sense, like you can't take it to a courthouse or a government building. They don't want you sneaking a gun in to the legislature and blowing away some congressmen. So I guess, that makes sense. The fucking politicians have to protect themselves. Government's got to defend itself, right? But some of the other funny stuff you just never think of, like there's an exception to the exception. Judges are allowed to conceal carry in court, which I think is fucking awesome. So if you're in court and some jackass starts screwing off and gets violent and threatens the bailiff, the judge can bust out his .45 and just plug the asshole right there from the bench, which I think is just awesome. That's fucking Florida for you, man. So that makes me grin. But the other exception I think is really funny, and this one makes sense too. It's still just one of those silly things that it's sad you have to say it. You cannot carry a gun concealed into a bar that serves alcohol where more than 60% of the space is used solely for that purpose. So you can't go to a bar armed, because presumably, you get pissed drunk and then decide you're gonna, get in an argument and blow somebody away. They want to avoid that. But if it's a restaurant that serves beer, you can carry there. But, it's just a bunch of neat, interesting little exceptions that I think are funny. I love the judge one. Judge Dredd. It's dispensing justice. 45 with a 45 in one hand and a 9mm in the other, just starts busting out justice at one bullet at a time. Anyway, that's it for me. It was a short video this time. I only did this on the return trip for my grocery pickup. Got to get back to work and take care of some chores and fun stuff. Yay! So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will try my very best to put on a show this weekend on the live stream channel. So thanks for being patient with me and hanging out and listening to me ramble. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.